All right, my friends, good day, good day, good day. I'm getting a little swarmed here with the horse flies, deer flies, I mean, actually. Yeah, welcome to another video. Welcome to another trip. All right, so we're spending 8 days here in Algonquin Provincial Park. We ran into the canoe from Algonquin Base Camp, just getting things loaded up. It's 1:45 in the afternoon. And yeah, the weather's beautiful. The scenery is automatically gorgeous. So I'm at access point 2 of the Tim River. All right, let's get the camera strapped on. We'll get the PFD on, and we're double blading a 13.2 foot pack boat solo, and we're ready to go. Cameras are almost all set up. I'm all set up. I'm ready to do this. Let's go and have a great week in the backcountry of Algonquin Provincial Park. All right, guys, we're out of here. This is an adventure I'm never gonna forget, I tell you what. All right, my friends, well, I wasn't wearing the bug net until I landed here at this campsite to come and see if anybody's here. Now, right across the way, there's somebody camping there. That was gonna be my first pick. Basically, I just wanted to get into the park. If I can talk. I just wanted to get into the park and just get a feel for the boat. Go run through my kit, you know, one more time before we start putting miles on and stuff like that. But the deer flies here are just outrageous. So I'm glad that there's a wind blowing in this way. Yeah, so we'll take you up and show you the site. Looks like there would be some blueberries here maybe. Look at this. Look at this, blueberries entering my camp. Because I know that I'm staying here. I like this place. All right, we got blueberries. Pretty much picked clean, but there's still a few. Good on those people for enjoying their breakfast with them. So yeah, beautiful little site. Little lookout, allows some air to blow in here. So I wanted air blowing in my camp to help with any of the bug situations. But nice little walkway to get up here. Vessel's down there. Love the sound of the wind through the trees. Again, beautiful view looking out the lake. There looks like there's a possibility of a sitting area down here. Something maybe. All right, show you the site. Got a little bit of wood from somebody, and somebody has valiantly brought in a nice little cooking table. Fire pit, nice bench to sit on. Beautiful flat spot for the tent there. Again, nice breeze blowing in here. You can see my face shielding. Yeah. Oh, I like it for night number 1. This is beautiful. Nice little setup. We got back here another place for more tents. Right in here is another tent site. All right, we got a trail. This might go to the Thunderbox. This would be my sister's favorite part of camping with me in Algonquin, is the Thunderbox. Just kidding. She absolutely hated it. There we go. Not a great view, but yeah, it's good. And seawater down there. There's a trail that keeps on going here. What's up with this? I guess people are just looking for wood, I guess. All right. And it looks like there's still some wood in here. Okay. Head back. We'll pull the kit up We'll get the boat out of the water better so the wind doesn't blow it away on me. That would be a horror show. Might as well take this guy. It's dead. And yeah. I like campsites with wind blowing through them. Unless it's cold, wet, and rainy. It certainly does help with the bugs. All right. We'll pull the stuff up like I said, and we'll get camp set up. Away we go. Excellente. All right, my friends. Well, it has been a lovely, lovely first day back in Algonquin Provincial Park, Ontario, Canada, for all of my European, and I say all, like I'm a huge rock star, but I do have American and European viewers. So here in Canada, Ontario, 7,500 square kilometer park, Algonquin Provincial Park, is home to the largest moose population of Ontario, and lots of fishing. We're going to be doing lots of that. Anyways, so I am on Tim Lake. Now, I couldn't book a site on Tim Lake when I pulled permits. So you have to pull permits. Now, the way the Algonquin Provincial Park works, if you guys don't know, and for anybody that is interested, is that you pull permits by lake. You don't pull permits by campsites like you would, say, climbing around in Yellowstone National Park. You pull a campsite number. Here, you just pull a lake, and then you paddle all around the damn lake until you find a site that you like, or hope that there's a site that's open, right? So, I am not supposed to be here, technically, according to my initial planning. But when I got to the park office in Kearney, Ontario, so hello, Algonquin Park staff, or Ontario Parks staff, period, in Kearney, Ontario, Canada, she said, ooh, that's not a pretty lake, and it's off your route. So what I was gonna do, and I'll do some map work, what I was gonna do was I was gonna jut down and then retrace my steps to get back up to the Tim River and then follow that down. She said, no, there's an opening on Tim Lake. Why don't you just pop in? I'm like, awesome. So I've been here for about an hour and a half. So another look at the campsite, because it's yard sale time. And if you don't know what yard sale time means, I'll show you. Stuff. It's just all over the place. That's yard sailing. You not only do that to dry it. Oh, hope this guy walks right in front of the lens. There's a huge deer fly, and they're after me, man. I've been wearing my bug net almost the whole time I've been here. I don't know, you can see him smack me in the eye. Oh yeah, I killed him. Woo! What a win for Davy's Dash. If you don't know what a deer fly is, there it is, dead. Right there, guys. That is one dead deer fly. And they like to go for the orifices. Orifices? You know, like nose, eyes, ears. They love that stuff. Anyways, all right. Victory for Davy's Dash. So, over here, I thought, I guess we're just going to roll with it for a second here, if you don't mind. Thanks for tuning in to the video today. So this is my new Durson X-Dome 1P tent that on my first night. So I got this tent the end of June. I ordered it in April and it didn't ship. Well, it shipped in the end of June, but I waited for the footprint. Let me put out this cigarette. Oh, somebody lost a buckle. Huh, I guess we'll take care of that, because extra buckles are always okay. And I am a good smoker. I always extinguish and then the rest of my cigarette into the pocket. All right. If you don't know what a footprint is, it's this piece of material. This is the material that protects the floor from damage. It didn't ship. So I was coming here today, because I just came in the park today. I needed to test my kit. So I only had a few days. I went down to a nice beachy section, set up the tent. I plopped my ass down, and a big old rock came right through the floor of my brand new hundreds of dollars tent. This thing was not cheap, ladies and gentlemen. It is an awesome tent. Dan Durston of Durston Gear. You can see that. Where's his logo? This tent is so new that I don't even see his logo. There it is, right there. Here, you can see it there. Durston is a great guy. He's got a great company. He's Canadian, like I am. I also have his Kakwa 55 pack, but it wouldn't hold 10 days of food like the Monster does. So I was planning this on 9 days. I cut it down to 8 days and forgot to take out the extra day of food. I always carry 1 extra day of food when I'm canoe tripping into the backcountry. If you get winded, you're gonna be hungry, and why go hungry? Anyways, there's the new tent. Sleeping bag that we're rocking. You guys all seen it a million times before. It's the same summer bag that I always use. It's just a Coleman brand. You don't need, I say that as I'm talking about my brand new hundreds of dollars tent. You don't need the best gear. It's just a simple Coleman. It's really, I mean, it's really a great bag. It really is. It's synthetic. I carry synthetic because I am in Canada. I am not in the States. And we get water, and we get snow, and we get cold. And if you mix water and cold together in your sleeping bag, it'll kill you. My 2016 Thermarest ProLite regular pad is just laying in the sun trying to help this air heat it up and maybe try to self-inflate. We got the Monster with us. We got the Monster with us because, again, this thing will carry this food bag. If you can see that for reference, that's not all the food because there's more food over there on the table, and all the accoutrement that it takes for a 10-day trip. So that's extra clothing, stuff like that. Okay, so on the side of the bag we got a brand new carbon fiber fishing rod, same as my tent poles are carbon fiber. We're going lightweight. It doesn't look like it. Yeah. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Beside that, we have our Boreal 24 saw. Now, normally I would not take this backpacking, but I'm in a canoe for most of the time. It's just the portages that I have to suffer through. On here is my brand new Matsudo knife. Y'all seen the commercials for Matsudo. We're gonna put it through its test today or this week. We're gonna smash wood with it. We're gonna cut fish with it. We're going to do lots of things with it. Thermarest, you know, foam pad for sitting and sleeping. I don't bring a chair. This is my clothes bag. Over here, we've got our bear spray. Inside here, sorry about the shitty camera work, is basically, there's my map bag. I got to put my map in it. Cooking oil, fishing kit, fillet knife, and an extra bungee cord because I rented this canoe, and we'll get into that in just a second. I've never ever pack boated before in my life. This is my very first time pack boating. I don't know how to load it. I don't know what I'm doing with it. So I brought an extra bungee cord, and there's another one on my tripod. You can see that there. That's to hold the tripod and the camera into the boat so it doesn't take a dive, right? All right, well, while we're over here at the table, this is my electronics bag. This is actually a Ziploc bag. It's a thick rubberized bag. You can see Ziploc on there, I think. Ziploc brand. I don't know if my camera's working now all of a sudden. So that's all my electronics. My head torches in there, battery packs, all my batteries for my GoPros and my Canon. I'm shooting on the GoPro with this right now. I have a tarp with me. Again, there's more food. So this is day 2 food. I couldn't fit it in the bag. This is my lunches. It's going to be Baby Bells. And here I have, this is moose. And then this is caribou, or deer meat sausages for my snacking. Plus I'll go through food journey with you every day. but mostly it's going to be baby bells, beef, and sugar. Rain pants, my Diddy bag, which carries the essentials of toothbrushes. So these are the new Crest toothbrushes. Because I just took the cast off this hand, I have extra tensor bandages. I'm going to try to use these things to secure like my fishing rod and the paddle to the canoe for portaging. So I just put this yoke on. I've never had a yoke like that. It's compression fit. So yeah. Okay. Other than that, it's just I got my P550 rope, which I'm going to be hanging my food probably from either that branch or that branch and hang it over the hill. Everybody say, oh, you don't need to hang your food in Algonquin. Everywhere I go, I hang my food. Don't be an idiot and not hang your food, because now if I don't hang my food and there's an incident here and I leave, the next people that come in here don't know that there's been an incident here. So you're not just hanging your food to protect yourself. You're hanging your food to protect the other people. Don't feed the chipmunks. Nobody needs holes chewed through the goddamn brand new tent because oh, it's okay to feed the animals. No, it's not. Hang your food. Like, seriously. I get pissed off when people say, oh, you don't need to hang your food. Yes, you do. Because if there happens to become an incident here, then it's a problem for everybody else behind you down the road. Be smart and take care of each other. Love each other. Do what's right and stop being lazy. Anyways, enough of that. You get the point. All right, this bag here carries camera gear too. There's my maps by Jeff. We'll go over the route that we're doing. We're going to do that today because I have the time to do it today. I don't know when I'll film it or I'll upload it. All this doesn't have to be in one episode, one video. Okay, baby bells. Oh, also new to the new stuff is I have a video of all the brand new stuff that I've got. This water bottle is so brand new, I don't even have my own sticker on it yet. So we're gonna have that next time you see this, it's gonna have its own sticker. Owls and people. Did you hear that owl? Through my jibber jabber? Owls are the epitome of wildlife to me. They are everything. Everything. Oh, so anyways, new Nalgene bottle. It is carrying the obligatory amount of whiskey for the 8 days. And I got a brand new Catadine B-Free. So if you don't know what a Catadine B-Free is this is a water bag and filter all in one. So if it'll sit, I'm not sure. Anyways, right here, there's a water filter in there. Right there, that's a water filter. This is dirty water. It filters it through. You open the cap and clean filtered water comes out. Why would I carry a water pump when I'm on a canoe trip and I just have to go, oh, I'm out of water? Dip, screw the cap on, and drink. It's that simple. It's light. It packs down to nothing. That's all part of my new kit. GPS, we bought that for last year to go into the Long Range Mountains, in Newfoundland, Newfoundland, Canada. But I got hit by a car and I ended up in the hospital, waking up in the hospital with 5 broken bones and a bunch of stitches down my face. You remember that? Now, let's get to the big boy. This is an H2O pack boat. So I rented this from Algonquin Base Camp, Adventure Outfitters and Supply. They are out of Kearney, Ontario. And this is the second year that I've rented from them. I rented from them when I brought my sister into Algonquin last year, and I will throw that video link up in this corner up there. So make sure you go and watch it, but not yet, just wait. Anyways, this thing weighs absolutely nothing. Like, it weighs nothing. So, but I've never used a pack boat before. And just so you know, you can't steal outfitters' boats because they're fitted with a tracking device. So don't be an idiot and think that you can find the tracking device and steal a boat. Like, this is how they make their living. I see that somebody has had to make a couple of repairs to it. So I'm hoping that is not going to become an issue. I hope they did a good enough job. It's an epoxy Kevlar Pro Series, yeah, H2O pack boat. So, and the weight or the size is 13.2 feet. So you can see that there. Brute Force Kevlar pack 13.2 by H2O. And didn't like it on my first bit, because one, my bag was too big to fit behind me. I thought so. And I put the bag in the front, and the back end was sitting up too high, and the wind just kept pushing me sideways and sideways. I just was fighting with it. Boat is a little bit more, I think the boat is more stable than I'm giving it credit for, but I've been in kayaks and I've been in canoes, but I've never been in a pack boat. So you sit down low like a kayak, but it's like a canoe. And yeah. Enjoying the day so far. Enjoying it more now that I'm done with the melee of the 400 series highways to get here. Alright, I'm gonna try to get a little bit more comfortable here in the boat. And I did some route changing at the park office in Kearney, Ontario. So my first day is going to be a little bit shorter, but that's good. It'll give me time to get acquainted with the vessel, hopefully get a decent sight, and get prepared for the real start of the trip come tomorrow. Alright, I'm going. Well, we'll get you up to this corner, we'll do a turn and see where I'm at in life. Tell you what, this pack boat doesn't really turn too well. Well, again, probably user error. So, to go along with that, I have bending branches, double blade. This is 140 centimeter paddle, which is perfect for me because I'm 5'10", and the boat is like somewhere around 30 inches wide, 28 inches wide, something like that. So it's a perfect paddle for the boat. I just need to learn how to, and the reason why I have it all the way up here from down there is because I don't know what I'm doing with it, and I have another 7 days with it. So how do I hook my, like when I'm doing portage, I never had, see, this just hooks onto the outside. I always had one that would screw in, or one that was always just permanently there, right? Because I've done mostly canoeing. Kayaking I've done. This is the combination of a canoe and a kayak together. You sit down low, but it's open like a canoe. So how am I going to hook my fishing rod in for portaging? How am I going to hook the paddle in for portaging? Because what I want to do when I get the weight down on this, now I'm weighing 70.6 pounds right now. That's right, you heard me, 70.6 pounds without canoe, without water. So for the first bit, we're probably going to single carry, and then as the bag gets a little bit lighter, I want to be able to double carry this, because I'm going to have some 1, 2, and 3 kilometer portages by the time I'm done this trip. I left them to the end of the trip so that my bag weight would be lower. There's less room. I didn't know how the bag would sit with the canoe on top. So that's why I'm gonna like just play around and just enjoy listening to the loons. Obviously there's owls here, and I'm just gonna play with Kit and enjoy a couple swigs of the whiskey, cut up some firewood. Again, it's only 4:15 in the afternoon, so it's a great time to get in here and just relax, breathe the smells. Like it's Algonquin, baby. It's Algonquin. Oh, the wind through the trees, a little bit of riffle on the water, and just do some photography. But I really want to make sure my kit is dialed with this vessel before we go. All right, well, that's a long enough spiel for me. I need a cigarette and a swig of bit whiskey, and then yeah, I'm gonna, like I said, play around, get some wood. The tent is way back there, because there is a nice tent spot there, but there is a breeze coming this way, and a brand new tent, I don't want ashes going this way onto my brand new tent, so that's why it's back there. Anyways, guys, like I said, thanks for joining along on day one. And yeah, man, we'll bring you right back. But right now, it's time to get off the damn camera and just enjoy Algonquin. All right, I'm finally back. It's been a year. All right, let's go. All right, my friends, such a beautiful, lovely breeze just coming through the trees. Little wake of the water splashing on the rocks. Like, have a look at where I am. Like look what's going on here, guys. Gals, my friends, mon ami. Like, look at this. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful campsite. Now, let's take you to the map. Like, look. The thunderbox is back there. The tent is here. Beautiful sitting log, fire, and a kitchen table, for cripe's sakes. I mean, come on. Beautiful flat spots. You can put the tent here. You can put a tent there. I just don't want the wind blowing any ash towards my brand new tent. It cost me a few $100s. More than a few hundred. So yeah, so here we have the map out. So let's go over what the planned route is, and why we're here at Tim, and we'll show you basically what's going on for these days. Okay, let's go. So I started here at the access point for Tim River. I don't know if you can see that, if you can. And the plan was to come through Tim Lake, do a 310 meter portage here, go into Shawshaw, do a 500 meter there into Mama Lake, do a 310. But what I was gonna do was when I hit this portage trail right here, I was gonna go off trail and hang all my food so that I was portaging 10 days of food all the way down here. The lady at the office, when I pulled, like, because I just went in and I said, hey, I just want to verify my permits for the park. And so I said that's what I was going to do, and she's like, oh no, we would confiscate your food. Well, it's not like I would hang my food over the middle of a portage trail. I'm going to mark it on my GPS unit right here. I'm going to go in the bush, mark it, hang it, mark it, and then come back and get it. Because the plan was, okay, so let's get this camera on again. Plan was, okay, Papaquis, okay, no, sorry, Mama Lake, and then a 310 into Papaquis. So you can see that it's underscored. That's where I was going to spend the night, because I couldn't pull permits on Tim Lake when I did my permits online. That wasn't an option, so I had to come down here. So I was gonna cache my food up here, come in for the night, go back up, grab my food, and then carry on, because I'm carrying on down the Tim River. So this was gonna be night one, but she said to me, oh no, you don't want to go to Papaquis. There's only one campsite there, and I seen a quick video of the meanest link, and the guy just barely breezed by the campsite, and I was like, ah, fart fudges, man. That looks horrible. That looks like a horrible campsite. She said, you don't want to go there. There's an opening on Tim Lake. Do you want it? And I said, well, like, yeah, because I'm coming in here. So right now, I tried to go to this island site. I'm not there. I'm on this island site. Not that one, this one right here. That's where I am, is that one. Not this one, not that one. I went there first, there was somebody there. I looked over and I was like, oh, because I had, coming in this way, I had a tailwind. So it was helping me. It was pushing me along. I was feeling pretty damn good about the day, right? So a lot of hours in the seat. I was like, oh yeah, man, she just gave me a permit for Tim. I was like, yeah, and then the wind is blowing this way, and the horseflies, and the deer, sorry, not the horseflies, deer flies. There is a big difference in size and bite hurt. Trust me. The wind is blowing in here. I wanted something to blow in. See? Look at this. Yes. Yes, my friends. Look at these leaves down here. All right. So anyways, she said, you don't want to go there. stay here. So I am at this site exactly right there. It is absolutely stunning. This is a gorgeous. Oh, and did I remember to tell you? As soon as you get to the site, it's all blueberries. It's all blueberries. Now, they've mostly been picked clean. But you know what? If you look in here, look at this. It's all blueberry bushes. So, you know I'm going to be spending a little bit of time down here searching for the ones that got away from the pickers. You know I am, man. Man, oh, it's so good. In my breakfast tomorrow. Awesome. Anyways, let's get back up here. It's nice and high. Nice breeze. Nice and flat. Like this is a, I mean, I love this site. I really do love this site. So anyways, we're here. So tomorrow's journey will take us down the Tim. We got a 120-meter portage here. We have some historical, I don't know. We got brook trout fishing. We got Little Butt Lake. And then we do one of these. If you see that. And Roseberry. And I'm staying on Roseberry. So sun rises. So this way is east. This way is west. So I like one of these sites if I can. I like the sun in the morning. But this is a great brook trout and lake trout fishing habitat. So yeah, excited about that. Okay, so that'll be night 2. Night 3, we're coming down the Tim River again, back and forth. Like this is gonna be a long day, man. We have some falls here. We have a couple 60-meter portage, a 330, and then we are staying at this campsite, and this is Little Trout Creek campsite. So that will be our night. I want to make sure I get there and make sure that nobody else has scooped my spot. I've never stayed there. I've never been this far down the Tim before, so I'm really excited about that. Moving on to the next day. So this is night 1, night 2, night 3, night 4. We follow the Tim again, and then we come down this 1100, so over a kilometer portage into Shaw Lake. So I'll be staying on Shaw Lake for night number 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. All right, let's flip the map. I'll get right back to you. Thank you for your 1 second patience. All right, let's go. So Shaw Lake is where I'm going to be staying, up here. From there, we're coming down. I'm thinking I might want to try this route. If you can see that. Instead of doing the portage, I'm thinking I might want to try getting through here. That looks a little, yeah, comes in to Misty Lake. We got the falls and 140-meter portage there. Then we have Timberwolf Creek leads into Timberwolf Lake. We'll take that down to 410 portage. So we should be able to single carry all these, guys. We should be able to do that, okay? So yeah, that 410 there. Sorry, the water ball is making shadows. From there, we're going to come in 410 into McIntosh Lake, and that's where we're going to be camping up for night number 5, right? After night number 5, we are starting to get into some ass whooping. So now this is when the bag is lighter. We're coming into a 670 Straight Shore Lake, 1000 into Rosewood Lake, 220, a 170 into Brule Lake. Then we're going to take Potter's Creek. This is going to be a kicker day, man. Potter's Creek, and then we have a 1000, and you see how this is marked in red? That, my friends, is tough. That is like maximum, like you're in for a sufferfest. And down into Furrow Lake. So I've got my spot on Furrow Lake, which is all the way down here, I believe. That's the only place I see I should have asked at the park office, and I forgot to bring my other Algonquin map, but I believe that's the only campsite. Now when you look at that, that means that that is an overgrown campsite. When you look at these black ones, That's a campsite like this. When you see one of these on furrow that's like that, it's not only gonna be a long ass women day, it's gonna be a shitty campsite. Anyways, from there we wake up, we got brook trout in here, so we're hoping to have a feast there. We wake up here, and then the whole next day is only doing Potter Creek. 3 kilometers all the way down here. Then we have a quick little paddle, and then we're the only campsite on Turn Lake. We're staying there on night number 7, 6, 7, I don't know. You guys can figure it out. From there, we pulled permits to go up here to Islet Lake. If I stay at Islet Lake on that night, then I need to be at Rain right here. I need to be up here at Rain for my pickup, and I need to be there by 12:30, 1 o'clock p.m. And there's like, I can't miss my ride. I can't miss my ride. Because then I have one day to get sorted and then back to work. So this is a big ass trip. Like, even the lady at the Algonquin base camp where I got the canoe, she's like, ooh, that's a big trip, eh? And I'm like, all I could do is laugh. Yeah, in a pack boat. I've never been in a pack boat before. This is going to be interesting. So anyways, I will go by day. We'll do the map work as we go. Yeah, all right. I'm off to drink some whiskey and get the fishing gear put together. So I'm good to go for the morning. Cut some wood. I am cooking some meals. I'm going to boil some water on the fire anyways, because somebody was nice enough to leave not just a grill, but one of those fish flipping things. Like, why would you go to a motel or a cottage or a hotel? Why would you go to the bar when you can have this? Like, why? I don't understand, people. Actually, please don't come and do this. Stay away for us purists to come in here and really enjoy it. You don't need to be here. This isn't for you. Go away. We don't want your attention. It's true, man. Like, this is everything to me. I am so happier than a two-puckered puppy chasing a three-legged cat right now. I am just so happy that I'm here. Let's figure out the boat. I'm gonna go, and we'll probably won't talk to you until dinner. Well, look at this little seat. Look at this. What a great place to sit. Look out the lake. Like, look how comfortable this is. Like, look at this. Leaning up against a tree. I'm gonna take my closed cell phone pad, lean it up here, and just sit here and, like, look at this. I know, don't look at the legs. I'm a construction worker, I need to wear pants. But look at this. This is flipping awesome. This campsite just keeps getting better and better and better. Like, look, this is so sweet, man. I might just go for a swim in a minute. Probably gonna do that. back into a groove, I guess. Alright my friends, well it's time to hang the food line. It's not a bear hang. You're not hanging bears. You don't put food in a bear locker. You're not storing bears. It's a food locker. Stop doing that shit. You guys all drive me crazy. Understand what you're talking about. You're not hanging bears. You're not storing bears in a food locker. It's food locker. It's a food hang. Alright, let's go. If I get it off my foot. There we go. Done. Alright my friends, well, there is the fire being stoked to cook dinner. Dinner is just simply going to be boiling water and pouring it in a bag. I don't know what peak refuel meal I'm having, but yeah, I'm trying to save fuel. And as far as it goes, it is 6:45 at night, if you can see that. Let's have a look. The wind's died down, the bugs have gone away, the camera feels loose. Don't want to lose you guys, but yeah, this is what we're looking at. Day one. How beautiful, right? Come on. How beautiful is this? This is absolutely stunning. A beautiful campsite. Campfire, tent, canoe, gear, dinner table. This is the line that I will be hanging my food from. Again, I don't want to go into a rant, but stop being lazy fucking bastards in the backcountry. You can all just stay home. Honestly, don't be lazy. Alright, let's get this fire stoked up. Shouldn't take much. Throw some twigs in here like this. Ooh, that's hot. Ooh, yeah, that's hot. Let's get this guy going. And we'll see you on the eating meal of the side of the day. And honestly, yeah, that's when I'm gonna tell you I'll see you all for coffee in the morning, but not just yet. We still have to eat. We'll pull the grate, put it on, boil some water. Life is good. Wonderful first day here in Algonquin. 1, 2 thumbs up. All right, let's go. Well, we'll spin around here. Show you exactly how the evening is. It's absolutely gorgeous. Don't mind this camp over here. They are a bunch of partiers. And yeah, I'll be glad to get out of here tomorrow and lose them. But there's a big old ball up there in the sky, bright orange ball. And just looking beautiful down on the water. Yeah. So, day one is in the books. I am heading off to bed. It is not even 8 o'clock at night. But I don't stay up long. So, alright. There you are. That's where you are tonight. I will see you all for coffee in the morning. Good night, Bob.